We have seen the vector analysis, vector relations in the metal cutting. Earlier we have seen the relation between shear angle and the rake angle. Now we will see the regarding the force analysis in the metal cutting. Figure shows a turning process in oblique cutting. Figure means you have to go for this figure. This is the figure. Here turning operation is there. Ft, Fc and everything forces are given. F is the F, Fc, Ft and F. F is the resultant cutting force, Ft is the axial feed force, Ft is the radial feed force, and Fc is the tangential feed force. Then if cutting force is acting in vertical plane and tangential to the workpiece, also called as tangential force or tangential feed force, which is going to come in picture in 67%. Ft is equal to Ff, that is equal to feed force or thrust force or axial feed force acting on horizontal plane parallel to the work axis opposite direction of feed is 27%, and Fr radial force, the radial feed force also acting on horizontal plane which along the radius of workpiece along the axis of the tool, which will push away from the work, that is 6%. So these are the Ft is there, Ff is there and Fc is there. Ff, Ft and Fc are there, and they out of these four, this is going to be a resultant one. This is going to be the resultant of the total cutting force. Since metal cutting is being cut, there must be cutting force R. This cutting force can be resolved into three mutual directions. In the direction of feed of the tool, that is Ft, it is horizontal component of the cutting force, also called as feed force Ft. In the direction of perpendicular to the feed direction, that is Fr, it is in the radial direction and is in the direction perpendicular to the generated surface. It may be considered due to the reaction between tool and the workpiece, and also called the thrust force, and is represented by Fr. And in Fc, the vertical component of the cutting force, which is the main cutting force, and is represented by Fc. As force relationship in oblique cutting is complex in nature, do not consider for the force analysis in cutting process. Clearly, only orthogonal cutting process is the best suitable for ease of calculations and lower complexity. Now, if it's the turning process, forces of orthogonal metal cutting. This is the to-do making work. If it is the end section of the A, velocity tool relative to the workpiece, tangential force, longitudinal force, and radial force. These are forces we have shown. The figure shows orthogonal machining process. In this process, the cutting force has only two components, one in feed direction Ft and other is in direction of cutting, that is Fc. Force Fs, shear force on metal, is due to the resistance of metal in shear in forming the chip. Force Fn, see this is no, this is, we will see here, this is Fs and this is Fn. Shear force in metal is due to resistance of metal shear in forming the chip. Normal force in shear plane, it is a backing up force provided by the workpiece on the chip. It is causes the compressive stress on the shear plane. See, this is Fs, this is Fn. Then frictional resistance of the tool acting on the chip, that is F. Chip is going in upward direction, so F will be in the opposite to that direction. Here also if chip is moving in this direction, so Fs will be acting in this direction. Fn normal to this force, En is normal to this force. This we have seen, correct. Frictional resistance of N is the reaction provided by the tool acting on a direction of normal to the rake face of the, it is normal to the frictional force. Same thing here, friction force F and everything is shown here. Same thing is there. It is assumed that the resultant forces R and R dash are equal and opposite in magnitude and direction and are collinear. The purpose of analysis of the chip is regarded as an independent body held in mechanical equilibrium by the action are equal and opposite forces. R is tool exerts upon chip and R dash is workpiece exerts upon chip. If we consider the equilibrium of the chip, the free body diagram, the R is the resultant force of Fs and Fn, R dash is the resultant force of F and N. Since chip is in equilibrium, resultant forces R and R dash are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction and collinear. Same thing you see. Now this is Fc cutting force measured, Ft we can measure, R resultant of Fc and Ft. Then F and N forces between tool and chip, N is the normal force between. We have to calculate this, right? So generally the forces and angle involved in cutting are drawn. This is alpha, this is T0, this is phi Fs, Fn, then equilibrium Fc, F and N, and this is Fc and Ft. If we draw a circle of this diameter, all this R diameter, all these points will lie on the circle. Fs is the shear force, Fn is the normal force, alpha is rake angle, phi is the shear angle, beta or tau is equal to friction angle. In some books it is denoted by beta, in some books it is denoted by tau. Now mu is equal to tan of beta, with that we are knowing coefficient of friction that we are knowing, that is equal to F upon N. Now virtual circle diagram is convenient to determine the relation between various forces and angles. In the diagram, two force triangles have been combined and R dash together have been replaced by R. The force R can be resolved into two components, Fc and Ft. Fc and Ft can be determined by force dynamometers. This is going to be Mercer circle diagram. Here beta again. Now this is the procedure to construct some Mercer circle diagram. Set up the x and y axis with forces at the origin of the center of the page. The cutting forces Fc is drawn horizontally and tangentially, Ft is drawn vertically, Fc is horizontally, and resultant R for Fc and Ft. Locate the center of R and draw a circle that encloses the vector R. If done correctly, the heads and tails of all vectors will lie on the same circle. Draw in the cutting tool the upper in the upper right of the hand quadrant, taking care that to draw a correct triangle from a vertical one. Extend the line, that is the cutting force of the tool, at the same rectangle through the circle. This now gives the friction vector. This is going to be your rectangle. This is tool. Extend this to this, cutting to the circle. This is correct. extend the line to its circle. The line can now be drawn from the head of the friction vector to the head of the resultant vector. This gives normal vector. Also add a friction angle between vectors r and n. R and n, this is beta. Therefore, mathematically r is equal to fc plus ft, that is equal to f plus n, that is under root of fc square plus ft square is equal to under root of f square plus n square. Draw a feed thickness line parallel to the horizontal axis. Next, draw a chip thickness line parallel to the tool cutting force. Draw a vector from the origin of the tool point towards the intersection of two chip lines. This is the chip line you have to draw. Yeah. Draw a feed thickness line parallel to the horizontal axis. Then next, draw a chip thickness line parallel to the cutting face. Chip thickness is parallel to the cutting face. Draw a vector from the origin towards the intersection of two chip lines. Stopping the circle, the result will be shear force vector. This is Fs. Also measure the shear force angle between Fs and Fc. Fs and Fc. Also measure the shear force angle between Fs and Fc. Finally, add the shear force normal Fn head of the Fs to the head of the R. Use the scale and protractor to measure of all distances and angles. This is where that we have drawn this merchant circle diagram. Now, with the help of this relationship of various forces and acting on the chip with vertical cutting forces in the merchant circle, F is equal to, if we see this frictional force system, F is equal to OA is equal to CB. This is CB, that is equal to CG plus GB, that is equal to ED plus EB. CG plus GB, that is equal to ED plus GB. And F is equal to FC sin alpha ED, FC sin alpha plus FT cos of alpha. N is equal to AB is equal to this, N is equal to AB is equal to OD minus CD, that is equal to OD minus GE. Parallel, no? N is equal to FC cos of alpha minus FT sin of alpha. And my coefficient of friction is equal to mu is equal to tan beta, that is equal to F upon N, where beta is in the shear force. Also, if we shear force, Fs is equal to OA is equal to OB minus AB is equal to OB minus CD, that is equal to Fs is equal to FC cos phi minus FT sin phi Fn. Now also Fn is equal to fs tan phi plus beta minus alpha. Phi plus beta minus alpha जर ॲड केलं, this will be the angle tan. म्हणून if we according to this, f is equal to fc sin alpha plus ft cos of alpha, n is equal to fc cos of alpha minus ft sin of alpha, fs is equal to fc cos phi minus ft sin phi, fn is equal to fc sin phi plus ft. These relations we have formed, and fn is equal to fs tan phi plus beta minus alpha. These relations are very important for solving any numericals over this topic. So power required is equal to PC into AC. Power consumed in shear is Fs into Vs, and power factor done in friction is equal to F into Va. P is equal to work done consumed is equal to work done spared in feeding per second is equal to Fc into Vc plus Ft into feed velocity. This is going to be your force relations we have seen. This is the basic one. Of maximum numericals will fall on this figure. Only thing is that which data is given, you have to see clearly, and then only you can, with the help of these formulas, you can calculate any number of things. Okay, thank you. I will send tomorrow numericals on this.